Hi everybody, my name is Cynthia. In the presentation I chose for class COM100 with Professor Philip Dixon as our instructor is time management. The reason why I chose time management, because it's important to me. I do everything on time. I like to get to work on time. I like to have all my stuff planned out systematically, and I didn't learn that overnight. So let me tell you a little bit about me. I'm a nurse. I've been a nurse for 24 years. My background is emergency room nursing. So in there, you have to learn how, you have to know how to prioritize your time. You have to know how to organize your time, and you need to plan how you're going to get to this and that all in the same time. So you have 12 hours to do what you got to do and get it done before the next shift starts. So that started my time management and prioritizing what I needed to do, when I needed to do it, and how I needed to get it done. So in 2016, when I started Aspen, it kind of complicated my life a little bit more because I couldn't figure out how I was going to get all this stuff done. School, and I started out with one class. So it was like school, work. And I'm at the end of Aspen's BSN program, and I'll be heading into the master's program shortly. The other thing, too, is I currently work 2 jobs, and I'm holding 2 classes at Aspen, and I'm getting it done because of time management. So what is time management? Well, time management is the process of organizing and planning how to get the most of your day, if most of the stuff done in your day effectively without undue stress. Because I used to run around and, I couldn't figure out how I was going to get this done and get that done. And now I don't have to. And I've already shared with you how anyone's life can be on a daily basis. School, work, children, and now online learning. The plus thing with online learning is that you decide when you're going to participate in your studies. But you still need time management skills, because let me just show you this. Look at this. So, clean the house, cook, doctor's appointment, work, walk the dog, school, eat, school, meeting at work, pick up the kids, shower, get your nails done, take the pet grooming, drop the kids off, pick the kids up. Some people's lives are like that, and if you don't have good time management skills, then you're subject to be looking like someone about to pull their hair out with all these 100 things to do. So, what you first have to do is you have to plan. So what I did was, I did this. I got a calendar, and I took the calendar and I started writing stuff in that I needed to do. And as I wrote stuff in that I needed to do, it gave me room to modify. So what was important that day that needed to get done? So that's how one way I managed my time was I got a calendar, and I used the calendar, and I have a calendar for this and a calendar for that. And then I got to a point where I had one calendar, and that calendar would say, on the 3rd, I needed to do X, Y, and Z at X, Y, and Z time. And it sounds like a lot when you have to write down a time and check your hour and see if you have enough time in a day to get this done and that done and that done. But planning is the essential part. And I think it was Benjamin Franklin who said that by failing to prepare, you're setting yourself up to fail. So I remember that as well. The next thing I want to talk about is prioritizing your time. So you take your list that you have there and you organize. So you take this list And all those things that was on, just a second, all those things that were on this list, you take that list and you make a list. Doctor's appointment, work, drop the kids off, whatever is important to get done that day. So, is it okay if you don't vacuum the floor today? Is it okay if you just leave the laundry until the end of the week? I'm sure you have a plethora of other clothes. And if you're anybody like me, I don't like to see stuff laying around, so I don't try to do this and that and that and this and that and that. I had to learn it's okay to leave the clothes in the washer. It's okay to run the washer and then come home and throw them in the dryer or rinse them again. It's okay to leave that glass in the sink. And then the other thing too with organization, you have to prioritize your list. Like I said, you make a list, you prioritize it, because when you prioritize your list, you make a list of your daily tasks, you write down the tasks that you're trying to achieve, and your face looks like this. You become a little bit more happier. You don't feel stressed. You don't feel like you're pulling your hair out. Prioritizing helps you focus. It really does. It helps you focus, and it becomes routine. And when you're routine, you don't need to have all those different calendars after a while. It takes a while. It took me a while anyway. Some people are just better at prioritizing time than I am. But it took me a little bit. And then lastly, you must take time out for yourself. You have to make time for yourself. All work and no play is no fun. You must make time for yourself. And in making time for yourself, that might be the day that you go get your nails done. That might be the day that you take pleasure in taking the dog to the groomer. Organization will help you maintain a clear picture of what you need to complete. Update that calendar daily, because after a while, like I said, you won't even need it. And then you'll find that, I have 2 extra hours. What should I do with that? You fit your studies in. So what I do now in one of my jobs, because I'm a case manager for a home care company, what I do is I make a list of all these patients that need to be seen, or what we call it the start of care. So what happens with the start of care, the registered nurse goes out and she sees these patients, and it takes about an hour per patient, and sometimes it goes over an hour. So my day might start out at 8 o'clock in the morning. So I listed 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, they're all patients. 11 o'clock is empty. That's because if one of those run over, I don't have to feel rushed to get to the next one. And then I go on 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, and that's the end of my day. So having great time management skills and having time for myself at the end of the day, because at 2 o'clock, by 3 o'clock, I want to be home, and I want to be looking at my homework, and I want to get some reading done, and I want to cook a meal, and have a good night. Because when you work in 2 jobs and you're carrying 2 classes, that's a lot. And for me to have time for myself so that I'm not looking all frazzled is the best thing ever. I want to thank you guys for your time. Thank you for listening. And I hope you have a great rest of your day. And remember, take care of you. Bye-bye. I do have some references here. Most of my time management strategies came from the e-learning website, and I found some on our library at Aspen. I know this is brief, but you can always replay the video to get the references if you need it. They have more valuable information that you can gain knowledge from and insight. So enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you for listening, and I appreciate your time, and I hope I've helped someone just a little bit today.